position, with 2 lengths away to Skid or Tara, then Slade Storm and Borwick finding this a bit hot as they come now towards the foot of the hill and face the rising ground with 3 obstacles left to negotiate. And Champagne Noir on the inside of the flickering light, over the top just in behind them, got in a bit close but over safely. New Frontier still making some progress in third, clear away from the next one, Skid or Tara, and further back behind those is Slade Storm, round the elbow on towards the second from home, and it's still Champagne Noir, the flickering light held together. Johnson looking to bring over the top between the two, but he wrapped the top of that. Slade Storm made a mistake back in the field, but here comes over the top now, given a bit of rain, moves up alongside Champagne Noir. The flickering light can't go with them, and here at the final hurdle, over the top, Produced to lead, and he pops over it safely, and he's going to draw right away now. He's going on from Champagne Noir, then came in third the flickering light. Skid or Tara's rallying again in 4th place, but it's a case of how far for the unbeaten Over the Top, who makes a winning hurdling debut under Richard Johnson and strides away to do so in good style. He's won by probably 12 lengths over Champagne Noir in second. Back in third the flickering light, and Skid or Tara did good late work to take 4th. So a win for the favourite over at Carlisle, horse number 6 Over the Top, owned by What the L, trained by Ollie Murphy and ridden by Richard Johnson. 3 out of 3 now, first start over hurdles, and he is unbeaten as he strides away to a comfortable victory with a good jump at the final flight to seal the deal. Carlisle, the 150, first to number 6 Over the Top, the 4-7 favourite. Second, number 2 Champagne Noir at 7-2. Third, number 9 The Flickering Light at 22-1. Non-runners were 3 and 5. 7 ran. There's confirmation of the result and of the 150 race at Carlisle this afternoon. They've opened proceedings with a win for the odds-on favourite, and he's done so in effortless style. The opening race at Carlisle this afternoon has been won by the odds-on favourite Over the Top. His hurdling debut for Ollie Murphy, unbeaten in a point-to-point and bumper last year, and a very promising hurdling debut it was. Jumping well in the main, and when given the office, jumping the last, has drawn right away for a comfortable victory over Champagne Noir and the Flickering Light. First race from Ludlow coming shortly, a 2-mile hurdle race here, with the going good to soft in places, and the betting headed by Humble Hero at 2-5. Balinska is 9-2, 7-1 Bon Calvados, and 9-1 Evander. It's 33-1 bar those for a novice's hurdle at Ludlow in a few moments' time. The opening race at Carlisle this afternoon has been won by the odds-on favourite Over the Top. His hurdling debut for Ollie Murphy and Richard Johnson. He was unbeaten in a point-to-point and bumper last year, and a very promising hurdling debut it was. Jumping well in the main, and when given the office, jumping the last, has drawn right away for a comfortable victory over Champagne Noir and the Flickering Light. First race from Ludlow coming shortly, a 2-mile hurdle race here, with the going good to soft in places, and the betting headed by Humble Hero at 2-5. Balinska is 9-2, 7-1 Bon Calvados, and 9-1 Evander. It's 33-1 bar those for a novice's hurdle at Ludlow in a few moments' time. Runners are at the post at Ludlow then for the opening race on their programme. Humble Hero 2-5 favourite. Balinska is 9-2 and Bon Calvados 7-1. 9-1 Evander. Furious de Cierge is 33s. Banana Joe 40s. 50s Amangiri and 50 Urkash. Jobs on Fire 66-1 with wins a lot, and 100-1 for the City Cobbler for Ludlow's opening race of the day. Now, the favourite Humble Hero had some bits of form on the flat last year. It was rated in the 90s at one stage. Took a while to get off the mark over hurdles, but did so at the third attempt at Newbury, and then ran a very good race when third in a big final worth 100 grand at Sandown in the spring, and that form is very, very solid in the context of this. Balinska second in for Adam Wedge and Evan Williams. First run for this yard, having won a point-to-point back in April by 8 lengths, cost for 90,000 since then, and he comes here to make his hurdling debut. The runner-up in that race is now trained by Dan Skelton and won a bumper at Newton Abbot back in July, and he was really well beaten that day in second position by 8 lengths, I should say. Bon Calvados 7-1. Ollie Murphy bidding for a quick double. 2 bumper runs, one at Newcastle and one at Market Raisin. Second there last time out. Goes hurdling here this afternoon. Whilst Evander 9-1, the only other single figure runner in the field, won an Irish point back in April, and he's now joined Ollie Greenall with Leighton Aspel in the saddle. That was at Taylorstown, and the horse he beat there on that occasion, Battle of Actium, has won a point-to-point since then in May, so that's given that form a little bit of substance. And the third horse is also now in training with Ollie Greenall as well. Hasn't run for the yard as of yet. Won't be long then before we get underway here over at Ludlow. Flags up for race number 1 on the card, and they're walking in.